All right, so I've got my compositions here. I've decided these four are not gonna work for me, so I'm taking them out. What I'm gonna do with the composition that I do like, I'm going to apply graphite all over the back. Now, I used just a regular like Eversharp pencil to do this, but it might be better if you use like an actual drawing pencil, something that can apply more graphite quicker and get more coverage. You're gonna want to fill the entire back of the page as best as you can, because we're just gonna transfer this over to our pre-cut Bristol pages, right? So this is less about the skills of drawing than it is about just media manipulation. So I'm not too worried about the idea of you drawing this from an original standpoint. But if you want to draw this out, you're certainly welcome to do. It would probably be best to tape this down to your paper so that you don't have to deal with shifting and things like that. Unfortunately, where I'm at right now, I do not have the ability to use tape. So I'm gonna do my best to hold this down. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna identify the significant contours. I'm just going to transfer those as best I can. So contours meaning like wherever I have a significant break in value, wherever I might have like a highlight, right? Anything that might be important in here. So I'm just gonna use my Eversharp pencil. I'm just gonna push with a little bit of force on this. I recommend using an Eversharp pencil, or rather a pointed kind of a pencil. You could use a pen, but you're still gonna have to like look at your example. So if you have a heavy hand and you end up like putting a lot of marking on here, you might wanna go back to your original marker, or image rather, so that you can look at the values, right? Because we're gonna be working with the same image with 3 different media, and the important thing is the distribution of value. So you don't want to push too hard. You don't want to crush your paper. You just want to push hard enough to get that information moved over. Transfer as much information as you feel like you need. If you think that you can go in there and do some shading, do it. Be minimal if you want. I've got everything. What would help in terms of taping this down is that you can pop it up and kind of see what you've got there, right? So my next step is that I am going to go ahead and kind of like complete some of these values, since I was somewhat minimal in my value description.